Oh shit. Dijo los muchachos que tenían un vuelo para México, de Chicago a México.
No sé, güey. Un wedding tienen que ir, pero
Why
no.
don't you just fly from here to Mexico for the drive? Whatever. Soon we go to Las Vegas, right? Are we going to Chicago? and then
No,
you
they,
guys fly to
they,
Mexico?
they came with us in San Diego. I think
That's
so.
why. How come they didn't fly from San Diego to Mexico?
Cheaper tickets, I guess.
But why are they going to Chicago for?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Compramos en línea. Si quieres dejar tu esto aquí. Look, she's hiding. That's the manager. She's hiding on the back. Supposedly that's the store. That's the Spirit manager, and she's hiding behind her employee. And then we got this guy over here, which I don't know what he's talking. I think that's security guard or not. The one with the long hair, glasses, right behind the gentleman with the hat, cowboy hat. He has a jersey on. He's talking to the guy with the headphones. The line was all the way over here. Now it got empty. But the line was all the way over here. And if it's legal enough to get the cameras from here, unless it'll show everything. All these people waiting. Their flight got rescheduled. Some people got it 5 in the morning. Other people got it at 6 p.m. They're all getting in different times. There's some people that here that just talked about that they have to go into a wedding, but the wedding had already begun. Their flight ticket is at 6 p.m. And by that time, the ceremony's already on. So they're really mad, and it's not fair. They did their part to get here on time, to do everything, follow the rules, but they don't want to follow their own rules. That's really messed up.
Are you with Spirit?
No, I'm actually recording for corporate or send it to the news or something because this is wrong.
Okay, so this is what they're doing to us, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You want to be in the camera? No?
No, I'm
Okay.
just gonna
Just
talk.
voice,
Okay. So first they said that let me tell you, technical issues after circling around with us for 1 hour, technical issues. After that they said there is not enough fuel. After that they said the pilot time was out, they have to lay down. And after that, they said there's a storm. There is no storm. After our plane got canceled, 11:45 plane went up to Chicago after ours. So this is not true. They're doing this so they don't have to camp us for the hotel. They're blaming the weather. This is all bullshit, not true. Spirit is garbage. They're treating us like garbage. I'm coming, okay?
Okay.
What's this for?
I'm gonna send it to corporate, and I'm gonna send it to the news, and I'm gonna get a lawyer and see what we can do. Because I have my 2 children sleeping on the floor. I've never been in Vegas. I don't know what's the process here for the hotel or not.
And then they won't pay for it.
Right, and they have to at least. I call
talked
corporate.
to someone on the phone. You want me to give you my speech?
Okay, I'll call corporate. I just want to record it. I'll call corporate. And corporate said
I already called corporate.
that they were gonna give us options, but since they already saw that we have a ticket, that they can't give us this option. But I told them that we didn't get that choice. They did it for us.
Correct.
We didn't get an option to choose.
I called.
You want to be on the camera? Okay. This is a passenger from a flight from Las Vegas going to Chicago.
My name's Patrick Leonard. I flew out of Reno over to Vegas. The first flight I had, we stayed on the runway for 30 minutes over at Reno, and of course we missed our connecting flight to Chicago. Then what happened is we were lied to several times that we're going to get this flight at 6:40, that can't be. Then they put us on a flight, they sent us out, okay, and then found out that the pilots couldn't fly anymore, they were over their limit. We didn't have enough gas, which we just came from a terminal. Then I called corporate after they canceled our flight, and I talked to a supervisor, forget his name because he hung up the phone before he gave it to me, and said they booked me on the 6:40 p.m. flight, and I said I need to be back in my office in the morning. And what happened is he said he charged me $65 for mine and my wife's flight, and I said no, you guys should pay for it. You should be putting me up at that night. And they said, no, we don't do that and all that, because it was some with the storm. The storm was not the issue. The issue was the 2 pilots that came off the one flight that were supposed to take our flight just scooted out of the airport. Okay? And then the corporate people, they didn't do anything. It's bullshit. They want to charge me $65. So when I get up here to the front, they said, oh no, they just opened a few more flights so we can put you on a 5:15 flight. Another BS. All we've been told tonight is a bunch of lies, okay? I'm a CFO for a big company, and you're going to hear from me anyways, because I'm going to send a letter and I'm going to get it out there, and anybody who flies Spirit with our company will pay their own bill. I will not pay for anybody who flies Spirit. I don't care if I got to pay a little bit more at the other airlines. I'm going to pay for an airline that's got respect. Because you guys have lied to us every moment.
They get you at the low price, they end up torturing you after.
Yeah.
Right.
Garbage, real garbage. There's sick people here who has to take their medication. Older people, sick people. There's kids, and they're without water. They don't give us a. I asked the plane, give people water bottles. You know what they said? We are not allowed to sell because we're not licensed for the ground to sell. But guess what? They were selling tickets for $75 on the ground for update.
For bigger chairs in the front. Yes, I remember that. Yep.
$75 for upgrade. Then they wouldn't sell us a water bottle. I said, no, you're not supposed to sell a water bottle. You're supposed to give people water bottles. Because look what you're doing, you're circling us around for hours. People have to take their medication.
I had to go in the bathroom, and then I came out, and then they gave me some water because...
Which is told us to stay seated.
But you know where they got it from? The bathroom sink.
Because the person...
They wouldn't give us a water bottle. You know what they did?
I had to, because the person needed to take their medicine.
And I seen the flight attendant going to the bathroom, filling up the cup from the bathroom
And
sink.
don't tell me the rules are you can't do that. That's bullshit. We're sitting on the plane for a half hour on the runway going nowhere.
It was more than an hour. At the gate, they made us wait 3 hours, saying that the plane's still gonna leave. They were giving us hope. They already knew it's bullshit. They already knew it's not gonna go up. You know why they did that? So they could tell us they seen something coming, like a storm or something, but it wasn't true. They just needed an excuse. Nothing was true.
But the only issue was they didn't have pilots.
All
freaking night.
First it started with mechanical, then pilot, legal wise, and then
exactly no fuel.
After no fuel for waiting too long.
I'd like to know why, when you knew you had people coming in from Reno, why couldn't you keep that plane here? Or keep the door open, knowing that we were going to be there, instead of closing the door and us looking at that plane, sitting there for 5 minutes
Right.
before it took off.
Right.
That is another issue.
Exactly. Technical issue, what is that called? Gas issue.
And I gotta go.
Okay, thank you,
Then
sir.
after that, it was, what was that? The pilot issue. And after they give us, they lie to us that it's a weather, so they don't have to come nobody for the hotel. Which is the waiting, a bus supposed to wait for all of us outside, and they're taking us to hotels. Now they threw us out in the street just like a piece of garbage after they picked up all the money for the tickets.
Yeah, and they told us that they told us a lot of lies. They had us that in 20 minutes there was going to be another pilot coming in.
They were just pulling the time
yeah,
for 3 hours long.
A plane was going to land, and that pilot was
And
going to
guess
move
what?
to our
After
pilot and fly it
6
out.
o'clock, plane was canceled. Other plane flew out right after us to Chicago. So it's not supposed to be canceled. It was their issue, but they're not admitting.
All right. Thank you.